Hello again, this is Captain John with another one of my video tips of the week. In today's video tip, we're going to take a look at 7 decision-making steps you can use before you decide to enter or exit an inlet. Check the local notice to mariners for the previous 30 days. When was the last recent buoy shift in the area? Have shoals built up in the inlet? And if you are unsure, be sure to call your Coast Guard District Waterways and Management Office. You can also check with local experts such as SETO, Towboat US, tugboat operators, charter boat skippers, and commercial fishermen. You must have enough visibility to positively identify all the characteristics of the inlet buoys from entry to exit points. The Coast Guard often uses small plastic unlighted and lighted buoys in inlets where the shoals shift, and these buoys are much harder to identify and see because of their smaller size. Check the name, shape, and color of each marker as you pass by. Make sure that you can identify the next aid to navigation in sequence and that you have good orientation of all aids to navigation that mark the inlet from start to finish. In inlets where buoys are not plotted onto the nautical chart, you can use the local notice to mariners or local knowledge to plot the buoys onto a nautical chart to assist you in navigation as you enter or exit the inlet. Fold the chart down to the size of a clipboard, lash it to the clipboard with rubber bands, and keep it out in the cockpit so that you can use it for navigation. Study the water for breaking seas. Ocean swells coming onto a beach or an inlet will form a breaking sea when they move over a bottom only 1 to 2 times their height. For instance, a 2-foot swell forms a breaking top in 2 to 4 feet of water. Seas that break inside the buoy line of an inlet channel indicate that the sand has shifted. Use your binocular to check for breaking seas inside a buoy line. If necessary, find an alternate route to avoid danger. Current which flows from the land toward the sea, called an ebb current, can run into an onshore wind or swell in an inlet, and this can create a short, steep breaking sea over the entrance bar. Study the tidal current tables and calculate the times of maximum ebb, flood, and slack water. Wait for slack water or the beginning of a flood current before you attempt the passage. This will provide a much smoother and easier ride for you and your sailing crew. Know your boat and crew capabilities before you enter or exit an inlet. Find a safer route if in doubt. If there are no alternative routes, you might need to heave to out at sea to wait for better conditions, or if inshore, anchor until you can safely exit the inlet. Prepare your anchor and ground tackle for instant deployment before you enter or exit an inlet. Make sure that you have a spare anchor in the cockpit if needed in an emergency. Now you know 7 decision-making steps you can use before you enter or exit an inlet. Use these sailing navigation tips for safer sailing on the waters of the world. This is Captain John, and this has been another one of my video tips of the week. Find more sailing tips and techniques on www.skippertips.com.